Now I won't show you every time I do that, but that just gives you an idea about how long it takes for that paint to kind of turn that matte color instead of being so shiny. Her head's not too hot. I wanted to check it first just to make sure I didn't get paint on there when it's still hot, because it would adhere to it too quickly. So let's see, I want to add a little bit of brown behind here. That crease. I'm going to soften it with a dry brush. And this is just simply a brush that does not have paint loaded into it. I also want to do some eyebrows. So I'm just going to use some brown. I just like to kind of just peck around a little bit at first. Since I'm using the Genesis, it's easy to correct any of these mistakes. I'm getting a glare, so it's hard for me to see. Okay, I'm going up too high. And I like to dip my brush a lot. Let's see, I think maybe I started to. I'm just going to play around. I'm just going to let you see how I do. I just play around like this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start over. For one. That's why we love Genesis. Okay. I know I want it right here. I also like to use, where is it? Here it is. A little rubber tip tool. There we go. Now I just repeat for the other side. It's nice to turn her upside down. Just cutting out little tiny bits of the paint to make it look more like there's single hairs. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just have a tiny little bit of black. It's been thinned quite a bit. And I'm just barely touching the edge here, just lining the eye. This will make her look more like she's got lashes. There we go. That looks kind of cool, huh? Alrighty. Now I want to do, oh, that was a lot of black. I want to do a bit more that's just a brown. Or at least mostly brown anyway. Tiny bit like that. That's another just dry brush. Just gonna smudge that just a little bit. A little bit of that brown on this black now too. Just to kind of smudge it out a little bit as well. Alrighty. Gonna go through the eyebrows just a little bit, thin them up a little bit more. I like that one. That one's good too. And then maybe just a little bit more on the mouth. Use more of the darker color now. Keep in a few layers there. Alright, now I'm just going to heat set again. trying on some hair for her. I like that color quite a bit. That's quite pretty. It might almost be a little bit too red though, like too purpley. I'm not sure. Oh, that's so pretty though. Look at her. I love it to get a little bit of hair on there so you can kind of get an idea of what's to come. There's a couple more colors I'm considering. These are left over from the fawn contest. That's pretty. So if I want to go a little bit browner, or almost a coppery pinkish red. It's pretty too. She's got such an ivory color to her skin. I don't know, this might be the one. Okay, moving on. So let's see, now we're just on the lips, and I just keep doing little layers. Just kind of filling it in like that. Okay, I'm going to heat set that. Fix this little side first. And then I'm going to show you what we can do by adding a little bit of gold. Okay. Now just a little bit of gold on our brush. I'm going to just give a little bit of highlight right here. You can also do this like with some lip gloss later. And a little bit of mica powder. I like that. I'm going to soften it just a little bit. Alright, and then I also like to do it on the eyelids. Just to kind of catch the light just a little bit right there. What Phoenix wouldn't want gold makeup, right? Anyway, that's how you do the face. We'll have to decide which hair she's going to go with, but she's coming on great.